with me. Welcome, Chunman.
Welcome.
Hey,
Welcome
so
everyone.
we have everyone. Looks like everyone's pretty much ready. We don't actually know who's playing who, because well, I do. You guys don't. But the players will only just found out who's playing who. They literally just saw the ready screen. So the ready screen does tell the players which players they're matched up against. And I believe we have all 8 players on because there's 9 players online now, so should be fine. But yeah, well, we're gonna be watching your team, I'm assuming, Chunman. Yeah.
Yep.
Awesome. And in the back end, it says everyone is ready. Awesome. So, Chunman, who did you pick for the day 1 finals?
For the first game, you mean? It's Fortis.
Did you put
It's,
him? Did you put him up as first for a specific reason, or just because of the slot?
it's just mostly the slot thing. Like we have like 2 people for each slot basically, and then we just slot them in. And then if they want to change the day, they can change the day. But I don't think they can change the slot because I don't think they're moving time zones or anything. But it's weekend, so there's still some flexibility within our schedule. To be honest, I just put them into the same slot basically most of the time.
Okay, excellent. So that means your team has flexibility. The games should have just started, literally, unless I screwed up the time. I may have screwed up the time. Oh no, okay, cool. It did start. I was like, oh, that's bad. So these are the lineups. We've got P.O. from Sparrowhawk's team, Science McLovin from, I think, Team Tea House, Mimo from... Wow, I'm failing. Mimo's from Punchy Ron, and Vortis from your team, which is Team Simply Red. Then Neon the Captain themselves, Tea House, and then Fun Size Cat from Duck Souls, Pon Allen from Little Flockers, and Fairy Sweet from... Wow, I forgot where Fairy Sweet's from. At ability. It's at ability, yes. Wait, is it not at ability? No. At ability is Science McLovin. Oh, and then Fairy Sweet must be from wow, I forgot the last one.
It's Dora Storm.
Dora Storm? Yeah, Dora Storm. Yes. Yeah, you're right. Whoa.
I honestly didn't know that we had 2 tables running at this time. I thought it was like just the finals with like 4 teams. But...
Yes, correct. So you're in the finals, right? As your team. And welcome, Brew. Thanks for the raid. Welcome. But yes, so one of them is the finals tables for the top 4, and one of them is for the bottom 4. So the top 4 table, as mentioned when we saw yesterday, it was what was the table? It was, if we go team overall, it's Punchy Ron for coming first, Simply Red coming second, Outsiders, and then At Ability. So Punchy Ron probably being the favorite of this tournament. They've had the best streak, but now the question is, can they keep the streak up, because the points have been divided by 10. So everyone's kind of close. Punchy Ron has a plus 63.1 and Simply Red has a plus 48.8. So it's not impossible that they do lose first. Now,
especially one placement.
The Uma and Oka are the same, so it's still 50, 10, minus 10, minus 30. So it's going to be interesting, very interesting. I considered changing the Uma and Oka back to normal, so 30, 15, 15, 30 for the finals. But I'm like, yeah, I'll just keep it the same. Yeah. So this is what the current standings look like. So if you look at finals day 1, we've got these points. Technically, this should only be 1 decimal place, but hold up. Decrease decimal place. Okay, there we go. Yeah, so what happens is, why is this column weird? Let's do this. Wait, why is this like off-centered? What's going on here? Oh, it's because this became a number or something. Oh, I see. That's weird. None. Okay, anyway, I don't know. It's small OCD stuff. There we go. Okay. So, Chunman, do you think your team has a good chance to come first?
I think we have pretty strong players, or like I think we have like perhaps 4 players that can hopefully win their match, and then 2 people who kind of have to play more like trying to avoid the point losses. But I think overall, I think we have good matchups in general. I think other teams, I think the Dark Souls was probably the scarier team if they were in the finals. Then
Oh. If they are in the finals.
Other spot fifth. Well, I think we are rooting for against the Ducks, unfortunately, but.
But because they're not in the final, Dark Souls became 5th overall. They actually they just got edged out by like 9.9 points. It was like very unfortunate for them.
Because the margin is like so small.
Yeah, like 9.9 is like the difference between it's like one slightly less than a Hanuman. Yeah, so it's actually really unfortunate they got edged out that.
Placement or one good captain's buff makes up for the difference.
Yep, one good captain's buff, one placement.
Negative.
Yeah. Oh, the captain's buffs. When I did the maths on them, I thought it was gonna be pretty positive, but like it's pretty neutral.
It should be, but
it's pretty neutral. Yeah. The total captain's buff overall for every single captain is negative 48.4. So overall.
Yeah, but people buffing 4th places like that is like.
Yeah, the amount of 4th place buffs was kind of ridiculous. Yeah. Neutral means it's well balanced. I guess because it's neutral that luck can make it swing either way, like pretty hard. And negative 48 isn't like that big. It's like one first placement, right? But yeah, the people who managed to buff their team and managed to get like the plus 48s or plus 30s was like really got like a morale boost and then the point boost. Okay, 50.
It should be positive because you get like double the points on fears. Like it's like so skewed to the positive anyway, but it's not actually game.
It's not actually skewed to positive. It's actually skewed to almost plus minus 0 because you have to remember your second place might not have more than 25k, so you actually get 0. A lot of times you get positive on first, 0 on second and third, and negative on fourth. That's what usually happens. Okay, we're in. Pio is the first dealer. And we are following dealer. Okay. Oh, no one's hand looks particularly good, but Pio has a very interesting hand. It's got you may be able to go Hanetsu depending on draws. Sushi. No, come on. Come on. Are you saying that because you want them to go so sushi? And Voltus accidentally cuts Doro turn 1.
I have even got like the green there to try to force it. You know, like the
if you get so sushi, you pretty much have the tournament. Well, this game in the bag, and maybe even the tournament. Because it is quite a lot of points.
The recommends are only like 48k. If you get feels like it's like a 40k swing over second. So it's honestly like it's not like. It's like with 600 to go, it's like massive, of course, but it can be overcome for sure.
Yeah. Oh, Mimo disconnects. Though, comes back. Okay. If anyone disconnects, please ping me in Discord. But preferably just say something in the stream chat. Probably the easiest. I see Rig the Wolf here.
Or like.
Okay.
It is.
Yeah, double ton Sanshoku is 5,800 points, so it makes sense to try and get the +1. The +1 is always pretty useful when you are in Tuhan.
The Tuhan is massive here as well. In terms of value.
9 pin?
Usually I would just try to finish faster, but here it makes sense to try it, I think.
Well, you have double Ryanman, so the speed isn't that much lower. And now you can cut the 9M for the Pontent, so you get the 7S North Champon, or the 6-9S 5-8 pin. Best draw is obviously you get like Aka 5 pin or 8 pin. Aka 5 pin probably the best draw because you want confirmed one hand rather than maybe Sanshoku.
8 pin might come out later on from Fortis here after the 5.
5 pin draw? Yeah. I think you cut the 4S first, no?
But if it's all like a 5 cell or 4 cell, we can cut the 8 pin and then perhaps try to pin through it.
5 so draw is. Oh, okay. That's actually not bad. That is a pretty good draw. Now the question is, what does Vortis cut? 6 pin. I think 6 pin's actually. Wait, I feel like 6 pin's actually wrong. It's probably 4S here. You keep the 6 pin for the 7 pin draw into the pin through chance with the.
Yeah, probably slightly some for the Uncle Headless, but.
Yeah, I think the 4S is currently doing nothing in your hand. There's like a, so it's not really that useful. The 5-8 pin now does get the Tempai, but 8 pin's kind of locked in most people's hands, so there's only one 8 pin left and 3 5 pins left, so it's gonna be interesting. Science does need 5 pin, and so does the Vortis, so the 5 pin probably doesn't come out for Pio.
Let's see if like Mimori gets the SSK there.
On the 3-4-5?
Yeah, with the Anko card or the Haku card.
So if you draw 4 pin, do you Richi on Haku or do you Richi on Freeum?
I think I just hack. The 3-man is 4-turn, or if you've got the 3-man, you will be 4-turn on the 1-4, so that is
Oh,
really
true,
not
because of the
an
1M.
thing.
Didn't even notice that, you're right. Yep. Okay, yeah, makes sense. Sumo. Pawn into Sumo, that's unfortunate for Mimo.
I think Mimo, I think they could greet it, especially with the Sanskrit chance. I want to greet that hand.
This hand's 2,000 points. Yeah, 2,000 points open or like 8,000 points if you Richi. Yeah, so it's actually pretty good. Actually, it could be a Hanuman. Could be 12k actually, yeah. Because it's Richi, Haku, Dora, Sanshoku for 5 Han, and then Uru 1 or Sumo is 6 Han.
And the thing with Uncle Headless is that the 4-turn on the 1-4 man doesn't really play a factor with Uncle Headless, because you can always avoid it.
Yes, correct. Ooh, Pew's hand's actually pretty nice here. You got the 2 Dora. The 1 pin's a little hard to use. Pairing it up is probably the most optimal strategy. 2 pin draw is also fine. But there is a route to Honitsu as well if you draw really perfectly. But I think normally you're just going to get the 2 pin or 5 pin and just hope to play normal hand. Everyone else's hand's kind of weak except for... Well, actually, no. Mimo's hand's really nice here, now that I look at it. Free M draw does
it's still kind of awkward. It's probably going to be an open hand again, just like last time.
I think Mimo's going to open?
Yeah, with like 3 pairs, you kind of have to just call the pawn.
Vorte's hand is slowly coming together as well, but a lot slower than the rest of the opponents. It can't really open because of the 9S and the 1M.
Awkward, yeah.
But you do have the 4S floater.
Yeah, but the 7 is weak. There are too many weak logs with no Doras inside, yeah.
This is Chitoi Shanten. No, sorry, Chitoi 2 Shanten. So you just cut... Ah, okay. No, you don't cut the 2 pin.
I think a pair cut is fine.
Yeah.
Probably cut one of the social pairs, but it's kind of more like preference anyway.
I think you cut the social pair mainly because the it's a Suji Shampon, so it's actually a fake rearmament. So imagine you had you were waiting on you had the 5-6 and you're waiting on the 4-7. It's generally worse, so that's why you generally cut one of the 4 or 7s instead of the 8 pin. But it does work out for Mimo. Mimo is able to pawn the 4S.
This is now no Raku. Yeah,
you have to cut that 1 pin. It's not useful in your hand, even though it's Dora.
I hope that I thought what is how to read the 6, because the month's is getting awkward. Yeah.
No.
Another Dora for Pio.
Pio cuts 1 pin, draws 1 pin back, unfortunately. Yes, you're laughing at your opponent's misfortunes, aren't you?
I had the same thing in cat football. I missed the Richie with 2 Doras because I cut it 2 on 1 because I didn't check it. And we've been teaching our players like check the Dora 2 on 1, and but cat football games so horrible. Like don't watch my logs. It's like
don't look at my logs. Do as I do, not as I say, not as I do. Probably 3 pin here.
Yeah,
I think I like the
EP 3 games for my really cat football contribution, and then I'm leaving. Let's see, Mimo still not temper.
And yeah, most of the hands are like a Shanten. I guess Mimo and keeps the Haku, which is interesting. I guess 2 pin is not useful. Mimo just keeping the 2-3-3-4 because it's not super useful whether you keep.
Because the HL keep is such a meme though, because we got the 2 pin, because we can't get an open on the 2-5 after we see like a 6.
Yeah, it's usually you don't want to take safety like that because you lose the ability to pivot the hand. But I guess that there's also like if you do take safety like this and someone reaches, you have 1 turn of safety. That's an interesting keep.
If you want safety, you keep it close and you just try to get a Mangon, and then you can just reach and push everything. Basically, that is the strategy. For this, still, it's really awkward to be honest. But it's 3 into 5, well 5 into 3, missing out on the pinfus. Didn't teach my team pinfu. That is temp.
Didn't teach my team pinfu. Yeah.
Oh, Sansoku.
Such. It's fine. Look, Mimo does have 6 pin Chi into 3M cut for the 2-5 pin Tenpai, so it's not too bad. 2-5 pin is Fruiten, however, though.
Yeah, I don't know if Mimo could have cheated this 2-man. For the 1-4, it's 14 on the 1-4. It's breaking now.
Ah, she's folding. Okay, interesting.
Against who?
Against Ghost usually is the answer. The main thing you have to ask yourself when you fold is, who is Tenpai? If you can't answer that question, then you're probably not folding correctly, because you don't know who to fold against. And it's hard, because sometimes you're like, everything is scary, because you think everyone's
Yeah,
Tenpai.
we also got the 8, so here from PO, because it thinks the tune is stealing. Everyone has a tune here, actually, except for the open.
Everyone has Chun in the hand. Does that make you happy they haven't discarded Chun because you're Chun man?
I think it makes me happy that PO isn't Tenpai yet, because they are not willing to drop the tune, but I think Fortis will definitely know that the tune is safe. Wait, it's not Tenpai for Mimo. It was like, we can see that as well, the 6-pin comes on, but we broke already.
Yeah, that's... I guess this is going to end in no one Tenpai. I think everyone playing a little scared because it's first game of finals, but it is what it is, I guess. We're probably going to go into East 1 with no one Tenpai here. Unless...
I think they have to cheat it.
Chi? Wait, no Chi?
But they skipped earlier, but we kinda could have guessed that they would have skipped, because they skipped the 7 earlier.
This is Tenpai.
Fortis gets like a Tenpai here. It's an easy tune here for Fortis.
Oh, that is...
Tune. No?
Doesn't cut the tune for Tenpai. No one takes Tenpai in this table. This is 6-pin is Tenpai, this 7M is Tenpai for PO. Everyone just declined Tenpai. That is very interesting.
I told them just to boost it down.
I think playing too scared is a problem. A lot of people, when they learn how to fold, they overfold. And it is a phenomenon. You see it when with new Mahjong players who first learn to be scared. And then they become too scared, and then they become not scared enough, and then they become too scared, and then they start slowly form a balance of like how scared they should be.
You need like adepts that don't know how dangerous the Tao is, and then they just push it.
Yeah, and then you have new players who just are oblivious to danger. Yes, you are correct. We did see a couple of those. The 9-pin Ipatsu Ron on the Sun Baiman dealer. Okay. Oh, very nice.
4-pin Kanchan it is.
This 4-pin Kanchan, do you take it though?
That's
Double one turn.
Like, the 2-pin is like the only upgrade. Perhaps like the 3-pin. Of course we can Shima, but the 6-pin.
No, there's a 1-pin upgrade.
Like a 6-pin here.
There's a 1-pin upgrade. There's a 5-pin upgrade. There's a.
But we don't want to lose the extra Tora, right? If we are going to Tama for the upgrade, right?
True. Wait, no. 1-pin and 5-pin both give.
For the Ipatsima?
Ah, okay. Interesting. I think you need to reach it soon. The later you wait for this, the worse it is.
I don't know what we are waiting for. That is also the thing. Because if we get the 6-pin, are we dropping the Dora for the Ipeco chance?
Well,
it's like only 2 7-pins.
It's bad weight +2 as dealer. I think you almost always take this. And it's so early. It was turn 3, I believe. So
but now to go. Wait, skip the green. Wait, Mimo skipped the green. And the 4-pin is now.
No. This is the worst thing you can do. This is actually the worst thing you can do. If you Dharma and you miss your tile, it's actually worse to reach it afterwards. You because your decision to Dharma that actually gets worse to reach it. So like you're reaching because you think the weight's bad. So the weight got worse, and then for some reason you reach it. So that doesn't make sense.
Yeah. Now Mimo has 2 calls, but skip the green dragon pawn. It is really confusing, to be honest. If after the C7 man.
And the Hatsu, yeah. I'm not 100% sure why Mimo folded. Didn't cut the pawn the Hatsu. It's a little weird because she knew she was going to draw it. Okay, never mind, apparently.
That's not the time.
What? Why did 4-pin come out?
Don't know, honestly.
Waters?
Waters? Got 8, so they are...
Waters? You literally had Suji, like what? Hold on. Huh? Waters?
They have miscounted the 1,000.
They miscounted the 4-pin? Yeah, maybe they miscounted the 4-pin on the left.
Was because if it was Shimokiri Ricci, it was definitely like viable to try to just cut it out that has passed before.
That is,
But
yeah, okay, yeah. Sometimes that happens when you're like trying to find a safe tile and you forget that the tile was before Ricci, not after Ricci.
yeah, I think that happened because Fortis knows Shuchi. He knows defending as well. Like one of the most important things to teach like a weaker player is just how to defend, because most of the time they don't know, so they can't defend. But Ponton here by Mimo, very nice still.
It's Tsumagiri Reach. I'm not sure what.
It was Karakiri Dreamon.
Is
it was
Karakiri Freeman? Is that? Oh, because of the Oh, let me go back. Oh, because of Freeman here. Yeah, it was Karagiri Freeman. You're right. Yep. Okay, you're correct.
But I don't think anyone watches the Shimokiri Ricci. Or like, I think it doesn't do that much for you because most Ricci's are Teitachi anyway.
Yeah, I think the difference between Karagiri and Tsumagiri is almost zero for people under Saint. Almost.
Yeah, but Omatong Soul is so difficult to spot it because of the animations.
It's harder to see. What I do is I normally spot it based on if the hand shifts or not.
We are
so
going
you see...
to queue in here again. What is? We are dodging with the force of Shimokiri. I guess.
We're folding, I think.
Probably in there with Water's hands, but it's like good enough for me to try winning the hand. We dodged the weight on them.
Whoa, okay, that's a great draw. You cut the Yanmen and you draw the Kanchan. That's crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy. And we dodged the 7-so deal in as well with the south toy deal.
You dodge a 7-so deal in for now. You can still draw another 7-so and deal in.
Yeah, we can still deal in, but it's kind of amazing. The adept flow, of course.
It's kind of amazing. Here. Oh, okay, that is Ishanten. I think you have to push this to the 9S because the hand's way too big now. Hatsudora-san, which is 12,000 points. And Mimo literally doesn't have a choice. You have to cut one pin. You literally don't have a choice. Yeah.
And like the Mangon is big enough to push everything, even if the Tito opens again. There's no. Oh, there's Raku actually for Pia.
Oh, that deals in. To a very much cheaper hand. This hand was very expensive. So it was 2,000 points, 12,000 points, and this could be anywhere from 2,600 to 8,000, I guess.
Yeah.
Dealing was probably 5-2 at most, though.
Sashikomi always works out. Just deny the biggest hand on the table.
Yeah, just deal into the smallest hand possible so you don't have to deal with the biggest hands possible. Like, just, yep, exactly. Yep.
You pay 4,000 on the deal Oshima, so you can just deal in for less.
Yeah. Folding to your specific players is very important in those type of situations. Folding to the dealer is usually the most important.
Yeah.
Not necessarily, but
even
usually.
the Ritoras were hidden as well. The double 5-man with the Aka were hidden.
And you would have to know that dealer's Tenpai, but obviously otherwise if you don't, then just fold against the Ricci player. The main thing with like people pushing is you have to also make sure you know they're pushing. So if someone like cuts a random tile when someone Ricci's, that isn't Suji, that isn't Sotogawa, that isn't one chance Kabe, so on and so forth, then you have your alarm bells should go off, like why do they cut this tile? Do they run out of safe tiles or are they pushing? So that's usually the thing they have to worry about. But if you can't track that, then just discard, just fold against the dealer, the Ricci, and then follow cut anyone that discards a tile. That usually will get you out like tricky situations. This one of them is like really ugly. Like,
yeah, because we really want Tanya here with Mimo's hands.
It's really awkward to draw because like you can't open the hand now very easily. You can still technically open the hand like 5M chi. Like if Aka 5M comes out from science, I think I chi that 100% of the time.
Yeah, double Doran and the Anko makes it good enough, I think.
And you kinda have enough shapes here. You got the 2-4 pin, 5-6 pin, 6-8 pin, but that's really cope.
5 is a massive upgrade for science with 7-8 card and then Tanya confirmed and then
cuts.
4
yeah. That's unfortunate.
The Nijman size cut
yeah, this.
And you lose Tanda on the Nijman as well. You lose on Peiko chance.
You also lose
the most important.
you lose RPK chance with forearm cut and also guaranteed Tanyao. Yeah, that is the main problem.
Oh no, what says a cheat toy, but it's kind of like a fake one.
Pio picks up the 8M, which is very nice. Then cuts the 1-2 pin penchant. Chitoy? Oh, Suji trap. Oh no, does Pio instantly cuts in 1 pin? Oh no.
Does he know Suji?
Does he cut Forest or 1 pin? Oh, cuts the 1 pin.
Oh no, the one's got Suji.
Oh, that is such a strong Suji trap.
Oh my god.
No Ura 2, luckily, but this is still massive. Oh wait, actually, hold up. Wait, it was oh my god, I didn't even see. Okay, never mind. The Ura 2 doesn't even matter. Yeah, damn.
I don't even know if Fortis knew it was a very strong weight. I didn't really teach him about the weight choice.
Well, if you have a Suji trap and you know Suji, and you know 1 pin and 9, so 1 and 9's Suji traps are like basically guaranteed to come out. Like they're not technically guaranteed, but like they're basically guaranteed to come out. If especially in a format like this where like pushing is slightly more rewarded than folding. So most people are going to try Mawashi, and one of the Mawashi tiles are the Suji tiles on the 1 and 9 because the dealing rate on them are like astronomically low. Like they're not 0, but like I think they're like 1.9% and 2.1% respectively.
Yeah, it's very low, which makes it very good to wait on. But we have been on like a 6-month donkey ET with Fortis earlier this tournament as well. Like he just instantly slams. Because I told him to slam, but on the cheat choices it's like an exception where I can actually choose your weight. But most hands should just take the better way or like the ramen. Yeah, most hands you generally just take the round win weight. We did see a Forso Tanki reach from just randomly from if you remember from that was so bad.
From Dofume. Yeah, Dofume just randomly Forso Tankis, and I'm like, wait, we didn't take the 2-5 pin, we took the Forso Tanki, and she wins on the Forso Tanki. It was like so. I was like, that's incredible. Such a flow read.
You might be pulling the tune soon here. It depends on Science, how long he wants to keep it. But Science doesn't.
Come on, it was a flow move, it wasn't random. Look, flow is technically random. Technically. Do you think Science cuts Chun?
Like the chase was such a meme though. The chase from I don't know who got in, but the chase was bad.
Oh yeah, the chase on the Forest Tanki, yeah. It was definitely a play, and it paid off.
May had a first, but it got chased by a complete with Dora. And then the cut off. You aim for 8k, you're dropping to 4th. If you didn't reach it, it would still be dured. Like, they lost a spot because of it. It was like a Kampuche weight on the Dora, something like that.
Hands here are kind of slow. Unless Science McLovin's willing to cut their Chun, I don't think Pio is going to be able to speed up anytime soon. But Pio's hand's very close to Tenpai. It's Ishanten, I believe. 6 pin, 8 pin, and 3-6M.
Science gone for the Chun donkey or not? Let's see here for Pio, but never mind. They don't have a pair too.
Yeah, you don't have a pair. The Chi's kind of awkward. Chi takes you into no Yaku. No Yaku Tenpai.
It's kind of mean.
Yeah, I was like, hold up. Captain?
I thought it was better, but it didn't speed up their hands. It kind of roused their hand, honestly.
Yeah. Well, I see. What's the percentage for good flow? I don't think that's quantifiable, unfortunately. Wow, everyone just not drawing the Tenpai here, so Haku also not useful. Oh no, it's Mochi Mochi now. the good thing about it being Mochi... Yeah, both of them don't need it. They can use a pair. They can use... So it's fine. It's fine, Copium. Like, Science only needs 2 5S and Chun.
Here, that's an interesting decision. Or like it will be a Tamaton on the 3-pin. But the 3-pin does look good in their bond, but they don't know about the tunes. Probably wants to keep the tune acceptance with like a 9-pin card or like a 2-pin.
9-pin card's probably good enough. You keep the 5-7-7 shape. It doesn't do that, okay. The main reason you keep the 7-pin is if you pawn Chun, you don't really have a pair. So it's kind of awkward. Yeah. So you keep the 7-pin as a pair, and then when you pawn Chun, you cut 2-pin, you get wait on the 3-6. So cutting the 7-pin means you're never pawning Chun.
Here on the left.
I think that is... think that's too scary to Ricci on the free pin penchant here. Just a little bit. You see
Philippines
zero,
look very strong though.
but you see
That is
zero
10
though
value
almost.
for PO,
Oh,
and
PO
this on
draws
the
a
6
great
mountain
tile.
puts with
Yeah. The free 6M. That's really bad.
the question is, can Fortis tot with like the can Fortis tot
2 tiles versus 1 tile.
Template there for the Ipeco 2 dollars across for science on 1-4 so in the wall. But he has to push basically because the hand is good enough. The 8-man isn't that dangerous, I think.
Does fold on the Suji 3S. Okay, interesting.
Because you usually only really care about the CG here in terms of value. I want to go lower monster here with what is. Kan.
Oh, Khan? Rinchan? Oh, missed.
They hit 1 dollar though. And meanwhile, it's probably
Back to Tempai
like
again from Science, by the way.
And that is very strong for Science again. I think
2-5S Chun. I think you. The 8-man is.
I think you
Yeah.
just stays with,
Okay, 1 tile versus 1 tile versus 2 tiles. Oh my god.
A man again or something?
Stuff is fine. Oh, free pin deals in. Free pin deals in. The cheapest hand wins. The cheapest hand wins the games. There's like AK like 2-6.
But it's 5-2. Like it's still easily shot.
Oh yes, right. Because of the Ura, right. 33% chance of Ura. 32.9% chance of Ura. Ooh. Okay, Pew's hand, very nice. I wouldn't mind this in ranked. Gets the Dora, so and the East, so not too bad.
Dan wel painful. There's some good sons some of the time as well. You know.
Yeah, so this is. Oh, okay. I think we just cut East here.
Yeah, unless we don't see the Dora.
I don't super like the 8S cut. The East here is too much of a greed because you're greeding Haku. You can't greed both of them. It's a little
Especially
awkward.
for the painful is with the AK's just way is more than enough value.
Yeah, 8S you just lose a 7S and the 3-6-9, so it's really awkward to not have a floater in this hand because you don't have enough shapes. You have 1 shape, 2 shapes, 3 shapes, 4 shapes, and so you need another shape. And we can't assume these are the shapes because they're kind of bad. It has to be East here if you're greeting the Haku, and then you get the 8M.
But the 8 is just way better than the 9-1, unfortunately. Here.
Yeah, the 8 is better. Yeah, for the Richie Pinfu, maybe Tanya. Dora.
Yeah, the 7. It's like E-Santen, but it's kind of fake here anyway. But I would keep the 9 pin.
You mean? Oh yeah, so 9M cut, keep the 9 pin. If you draw 8 pin, 4 pin, you get Tempai. Yeah. That's a. Wait, hold up.
If the White Jacket was like a Thunder Tao, I would. Side, like it's not really 5.
So this is bad mainly because they got lucky and drew this. Okay, fine. So you have to cut Haku here.
But the shapes are like so bad, and we have to get the Dora.
Okay.
Like, we can get a 3-so slide for the Sunschool, of course, but otherwise.
Oh, draws Tempai. Okay, 5 8M. 8M just twice cut just before they got Tempai, so it's unlikely. We get the last 8M here, so only 3 5Ms left. Wait, 3 5Ms? 4 5Ms? Oh, no, 3 5Ms. One's here. I was like, where's the last 5M? Okay.
Yeah.
I missed it on the bottom right. Ooh. Science has an interesting decision here. Which Ryamen do you cut?
I think the lower ones.
Yeah, because 3 1Ms are gone and also 2 4Ms.
It's technically a Sunschool. It's technically a Sunschool on the lower side, but I think it's just way too dead on the monster, I think.
You can draw 4M in for the 2-3-4 Sanshoku, so you're not. It's not incorrect to try and greed that, especially as a person that only has 30k. You're not like that far up, so it's not horrible, but the win rate's really low.
I have 30%, and then if you open for it, it's basically guaranteed because you can't win on the other side. But...
Yeah, that is. Science has a hand. That is a hand. Wow.
You like the South pair close as well.
Mimo draws pair South. Mimo's flow has been kind of incredible in this tournament. If you've seen her games, like she might not do much, like initially, but then she just gets super crazy hands. Yeah. Oh, 2M draw is. It's a little awkward. The hand's a little bit in shambles because there's Kanchan, and then Rian Khan, and then Kanchan.
Oh, we are not hosted by Tora now, at least. You can just go 1 pin, 3 pin for Thunder later on if it's all like a good floater in the Sosu. Or like I think he like a 6-0 or something like that.
Do you pawn this?
No, wait, it doesn't
This
do
pawn
anything.
doesn't. This pawn does nothing for your hand because if
Actually
your assumption
it might actually be
it makes your
like
hand
in
worse.
Ho or like in high rank you figure out how to K here very easily with the 5-star pawn. It's also feel very nice here.
I think, but the biggest problem is if you pawn this Aka 5, which you're pawning because of value, it gives you 8,000 points. Yeah, it gives you 8,000 points or 8,000 points, even if you don't have this. So it literally does nothing for this hand. So because this is Nandor free, right? So that's 4 Han. Yeah. 4 Han in tournament is 8,000 points.
Here with Pio.
Ooh, with Pio, the 6S drop.
The double Sabo. They were forcing Toy. Don't you see that?
Oh, wait, alternate condition with the Chun? But it's dead? No, but it's dead.
No, you can't keep it.
Ah, no. But we do keep it. Oh, no. Okay, the win rate on this hand has dropped significantly.
We should have kept the 6-0 here with Pio if you are going to go for Thunder. And we also missed the 6, 7, 8.
Yeah, if Pio's reasoning was, I'm going to open on this hand, this 6-0 cut is 100% incorrect. So they should have cut 1 pin before. So kind of a logic issue with like why you cut the 6-0 compared to the 1 pin. Oh, does wait, hold up. Chuck on yourself.
Oh no, we can chunk on ourselves, right? I don't see any other cut than the 3 pin here with the Sansa is so.
Yeah, sure. Okay, understandable. This is the problem with pawning this 3S with the 6S cut. You basically, because you decided not to go Tanyao, and then you decide to go Tanyao the turn after, you make this weird play which causes your hand to be really awkward. And now you need a perfect draw to get back in Tenpai.
It's getting better with the 8 pin.
Sorry, Ishanten. Yes, it's 5 8 pin.
That's a South Mochi.
Yeah, the 8 pin is once down.
Mochi on the Souths. Meanwhile, can't get they can still get Tenpai with the 4 pins, I guess, but the hand is dead.
Yeah, the hand is. I don't know if Mimo sees the Chun being dead, like when I didn't see the Chun being dead.
Yeah. It was just being cut. Like, I also missed it in my Catwood pool. I had like a West Forso Samo, but the second West just came out. It's a Cheetoy here on the right, actually. It managed to get there, actually. I didn't believe here for science. But it's no way that we are dealing in for this.
So why
here? Wait, this
is kind of weird, don't you reckon, though?
But I have like the 5 pin for the 2 pin is Songa, and then you can Sumo Kyorichi, but it's Tenpai, but it's
0
tiles, and it's not coming out, I can tell you that much. Even with, if someone shows like Akuman, this house are not
coming out. What? Huh? Wait, what? What the? Okay. That's insanity. That's actually insanity.
5 pin Tanki, you mean?
Oh, yeah, wow, okay, holy.
The last one as well.
Yeah, last one. Aka 5 pin Sumo was Hanuman, but damn, like, what in the... Okay, that is the power Cheeto, I guess. Whoa, Water's hand is Ishanten. Wait, no, 2 Shanten, sorry, my bad. It's 2 Shanten, 5 pin draw is great, 6-9M is great.
As well be
Shanten,
you know?
Aka 5 pin draw and 6 man is probably best here. I
like the 6 man the most, I think.
6 man obviously the most value, right? Sure, you know, that's a no-brainer.
We have like 2 more Tora acceptance, so we can throw like all
wait, hold up. What do you do on 4-pin draw?
There is an interesting 3-man card, but I think
9-man? Oh, just Tenpai immediately. Doesn't need to think about it. 2 5-man. Richie, pin through draw.
Probably standard.
This is probably not coming out anytime soon from anyone because unless
Mimo has like a
2M
with Ace loose, with the 8 was so behind 2-7 souls with it being one Scott as well. I think the
Maybe
run rate here is pretty high, looking at the hands, of course.
It depends on if people push, I guess, is the main problem, right? If people don't push,
Yeah,
then...
but there's nothing safe anyway here. Like, there's literally nothing safe.
7S. Oh, now Mimo doesn't have two 7Ss.
Yeah,
Science
now
also
she
has
has to
7S.
save that.
Like, usually you don't deal in that quickly, but it is possible, I guess. 2M and 1M probably comes out here. No, 7S just full fold. Okay, so Science is giving up the dealership, saying
Mimo
that they're
has
first.
to do that, so it can actually be just a pawn here, but it will deal in after the
Yeah,
push,
pawn.
basically. It's
Oh,
really
does it?
tempting with two Turas, though, with the Tura pair, but
Mhm,
really depends on how scared you are of the re. Because in how they would just push it down with Mimo's hand and with two
I think
Turas.
Mimo's full folding. Just looking at it, it's full folding into
they
Chitoi.
are.
Yeah.
They are full folding.
9-pin is safe. Pass.
And 7.
Oh, cuts the 2M instead of the 9-pin. That is unfortunate. That's going to be 8k. Well, actually, could be more technically.
Wait, is it?
No,
Wait.
it's not.
Oh, it is with the Ura.
Yeah.
The manga
Oh no, it
version,
can't be
I
more.
guess.
Sorry, my apologies. Yeah, that is unfortunate. This does put Mimo into an awkward position, but they are dealer, so... But any sumo will probably put them last here, so Mangan sumo, sorry.
Yeah, at least not last dealer. In those situations, you don't want to be last dealer because you can't end the game, or you can't end the game. And like I guess Fios is still within sights because of like one Mangan sumo and then one smaller hand is.
Uh-oh.
Still
PPO stands
Fios.
way too fast. I'm pretty sure there's no shot that anyone else wins this. PO's already Ishanten. That is a great draw. 8S cut here. 8-pin cut here, sorry.
4-pin.
4-pin? Really? No, you want maximum Kutsuki, right?
I want the manga. I want the extra acceptance on the 9-pin, I think. And then if you don't like the 9-pin, we also have the Suji to the...
I don't think people... Okay, this might be me being a little bit biased, but I don't think people at ranks below like Master 2 or 3 believes in open Suji tiles. So most people don't look at tiles like they discard and look at for Suji. Oh, that is Tenpai. This is a crazy Tenpai. This is like 63% win rate or something. Something nonsense like that.
Yeah, it's just whoever draws it will likely deal in here on the table.
Yeah, the win rate on this is like there's nothing higher than this win rate. That's how astronomical this is.
Yeah, I guess like the double cash wins are slightly higher, but it's just plenty high in terms of win rate. The 9-pin Dora is really awkward for PO because it is Sushi, but it's also Dora. But if we got like the 4-pin earlier, we would have the 7-pin for the Mangan, right? With the 6 double Mushuchi push.
Yeah,
or
if
like
you cut if you push the 4-pin, if you push the 4-pin here, then 7-pin might come out because it's Suji.
But like if it was pushed earlier, he couldn't really keep both. But Science here can chase. Is it Tempe? Wait, it's not.
It is 2-5M. Yeah, 2-5M. Oh, I thought instantly dealt in with the Manzu draw there, but no, it's not. Science taking the more volatile route with the Richie. I don't know if this is correct. I think this is might be slightly incorrect, right?
What did you
Let's deal in. Because you are first. You don't actually need to fight this. I think fighting this is a little bad.
Perhaps, but you always need more points, right?
you do. You're not wrong, but I think it's not terrible because it's Mentan Pin Dora, so it's okay.
It's not painful.
It's not painful?
Uncle Sansel.
Oh, was it?
It was Richie Dora, Richie Thunder Dora.
Oh yeah, because of the I missed the Yeah, you're right.
But it's big enough.
Richie Tanya Dora.
It wasn't even confirmed, and you always have a hand because Fortis can't end the game on.
But the reason I don't like the reach is mainly because it's Genbutsu way. And we're first. We just dam off the Genbutsu way. Yeah, I don't super like it. And 2M is safe, 5M is safe. People will probably cut it if you don't reach. That's kind of my thoughts.
Basically, there's a Richie, there's an open player, so like it's the Genbutsu might still come out after the Richie basically because Tila has priority in terms of defending. So I don't mind it. But considering it feels like 40,000 points, perhaps conservative is better. It is already Tempai ending the Hansan probably. They are very fast.
Once again, I don't know why people can't do this. Don't talk about the game, please. About future things about the game. If you know about future things about the game, I will mute you for like a billion
Go
years.
here. Dit is actually nice. Voorman here. With extra food, right? Well, Voorman
Ooh, that is
well,
good draw.
I was not thinking about that one. I was talking about the Voorman card instead of the.
4-man draw is great.
Voorman.
Yeah, this is interesting. I'm not super sure why we took this way instead of cutting the 6-pin.
Toy, but considering placements are 20,000, I think you just want to buy the weight with the 1,300.
Is there a way you can actually get second here from Pierre's perspective by doing this? You need
Castellon Mangan does it, but it's not going to be Mangan most of the time anyway.
Yeah, I'm not sure how you're able to do that. So because if to do this, you need to pawn 4M, cut 5M. No, cut 3M, and then run Aka 5M. That is the only way you get Mangan from that hand.
It's Zakunashi across, but it's Tempe for science, trying to defend here. Well, basically, I think they can reach on ramen though. If they throw like a ramen, it's at C here for.
Oh, what the? What the? I don't think this sumo is correct. I think okay, hitting R when you're in Tenpai in or last when you need score positions is generally bad. Be careful of doing that. I think this sumo might be incorrect.
Is too hard.
Is this correct? I'm not 100% sure.
Like with the 4-man draw, you can predict actually. You can predict.
Yeah, I think the drawing the 4-man allows you to go to Tanki and then maybe lets you direct hit with a like Dora free pin or something. I'm not sure. I'm actually not sure. It's a very interesting position.
If he had enough food, like if it was direct hit, it was enough, like sure, but like I don't think only on like a Dora Tanki.
Yeah, only Dora Tanki or Aka Tanki. Yeah, sorry, Aka Tanki, so 5M, any of the 5s. Be careful of clicking R in South 3, South 4 in a tournament. Be very careful. It is usually bad. It's usually bad. Oh, that's unfortunate. But, you know, I think...
The Nakapukure was also kind of funny, though.
Yeah, keeping Nakapukure is really funny. But it's one of the ways to get first, so I don't hate it. Anyway, let's see if the other game is done. The other game is done, so let's see what happened. We've got Fun Size Cat taking first. Oh, damn. Let's go. Fun Size Cat, Pon Allen taking second, and Fairy Sweet taking third, and Neon taking fourth, unfortunately. So that is the end of the final slot 1.
Imagine Captain always getting fourth this tournament.
Oh no! Oh no! Are you jinxing it here? This is the first captain's game. Yep, 100%. Oh, Chunman, you know you're playing a game soon, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and what you just said is you're cursing yourself. Are you sure you want to do that?
Yeah. Nothing to learn for your team, right?
you gotta look. What you do is as the captain, you need to lower your points so your team can increase it to feel better. Yeah. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, because my team doesn't play well from a lead anyway. So
your team doesn't play well from leads. That is a crazy thing to say. That's an insane thing to say. My team is bad at being in the front, so I'm gonna pull them back so they can play better.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because the payments happened after we were down to like -200 in the qualifier.
Oh, so you're saying since you're going to be you're lower ranked, that means you get more buy months.
Yeah, the buy month rate goes up, whereas my team score is. Okay,
Chunman, I will watch your game get fourth. Don't worry, we'll be casting it because you are in the finals. Science and Fun Size Cat, if you want to jump in VC, I'll pull you down. Otherwise, all good. But yeah, that was a interesting game. The ending was very interesting. I'm not sure if I do sumo or not. I think I take the sumo.
Science is still by the way, so we can ask him.
Oh yeah.
For being
Hey, Science, welcome.
Hey, thanks. I don't get these too often.
Well,
straight second place gamer, but I'll take the first.
You know, if you're gonna take first at any time, do it in the finals. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that was very good timing.
Yeah, like you getting only seconds, making your team get into the finals, and then getting a first, your team has to congratulate you. You know, you saved your flow into the finals.
Yeah, let's go with that.
Yeah, let's go with that. During the game, did you have any time where you were like, oh, this is really bad? Because I think the East 1, Repeat 1 was very weird played by everyone.
That's kind of my default mindset, is just sort of like borderline panic, kind of hold it together.
Okay.
It's a very defensive style, as I think anyone that's ever played me or talked to me will be able to attest.
So,
yeah, overall, I think I played that pretty normally.
But were you keeping the Chun for a reason? Because I see everyone keeping a Chun. Vortis is keeping Chun, Pio is keeping Chun, you're keeping a Chun. What's with this Chun?
Well, I drew that very late, and just looking at the general board state, not seeing one discarded, I have to assume that someone has at least a pair. This late, it wouldn't surprise me if Mimo is Tenpai. That was mostly who I was afraid of, because she's the only one who's made a call. So that was just pure defense, and I didn't think my hand was all that great anyway. I mean, look at how many terminals and honors are in my discard. I pretty much decided early that this hand was not going to win no matter what I did. And when that June came, I'm like, well, that's never leaving my hand.
Okay, quick question to you. How expensive do you think Chun on average deals into for Mimo?
Oh, geez. I have no idea.
So
never entered my mind.
Because one of the things obviously your captain might say differently, but one of the things that generally you're supposed to think about when you think something deals in, you evaluate your hand value, so that's correct. So you're like, my hand sucks, it's not worth very much. But you also have to do the flip side. You evaluate the deal in value for the Chun. So one of the things we do notice is 3 of the doors out, so 3 1 pins out. And that means on average, Mimo probably doesn't have the last 1 pin because they're probably Tanya, but they could have last 1 if you deal with the Chun. So it could be Chun, Dora, so on and so forth. And you see none of the Arkas. So we have 4 Doras left. I don't believe Mimo has the last 1 pin. So I think there's Mimo's hand would potentially have 1 of the Arca, so on average. So if you do 3 Dora divided by 3 players, they have on average 1. So if Chun does deal in, I will expect 2,000 point deal in. Okay, so that's like kind of my guess on average. Upper bounds is probably 3,900, and really unlucky is 8,000 if Mimo has all 3 red 5s. Usually not possible, or like very unlikely. So now you go back and go, okay, if I don't cut Chun, how much points do I lose? On average, you lose 1,000 to 1,500 for no 10 payments. So the risk on cutting Chun is actually not that high. It's about a 500 point difference. So that's one of the things you can consider when discarding something like this.
The other 2 players need to do the calculations here. Science hand is kind of garbage here. Anyway.
No, Science has the ability to cut one so here, though.
Yeah, we can cut the one.
And then
one other thing that I'm also looking at is Pio's discards only having the 1 8-0 really late. I mean, later the second one also. So in the back of my mind, I'm thinking this is also possibly a flush.
No, this is a fold. Because of this. I'm pretty sure they're just folding.
Oh, that did come after because of the call.
and the Tadashi 8S, yeah. I'm pretty sure this is a fold. Because I was looking at this going, what is actually going on? But it's not actually a fold. They are trying to win the hand, I believe, but they're keeping less acceptance because they don't want to cut the Chun yet. That's kind of what I'm guessing. But yeah, this is it's more like, since we're spectators, we can kind of see the overall situation. So it might be a little biased, but like when make sure to try to see if you can calculate a person's hand when you're folding, and then calculate how much points you will lose if you fold. Basically, who do you think is pushing? And if you think all 3 players are pushing, you lose 3,000 points anyway. Dealing to 2,000 points is technically less. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I see what you're saying. I'm also not discounting the possibility of someone dealing in someone else.
Yeah,
if they are also going to push.
True. You're not incorrect. There is a risk of you lose the ability of someone else dealing in. But yeah. Anyway, Science.
Yeah, that hand was just bad. Just all bad.
No, it's okay. It's okay. Everyone played this hand very defensively, and then you win this massive hand because Just
But
4
we
pin.
made it like a turn.
Can you explain the?
Ricci,
Can you
yeah.
explain this? Like, I'm very curious. Why did you decide to Ricci on the 4 pin here after the 4 pin comes out?
2 reasons. One, because I knew this was going to be a closed hand. I knew there wasn't going to be a delay when that 4 pin got discarded, so no one was going to suspect that that was a tile I was thinking of possibly taking. So once that came out, that also gets rid of the possibility of someone close conning and me just sitting there twiddling my thumbs for the rest of the hand, which is always a fear that I have.
Mm-hmm.
Mostly, that was most of the reason why I chose that particular instance. I was also kind of holding out hope that I would draw maybe one of the remaining 1 pin, so I could have the 2-3 weight instead of just the 4 Kanchan. But yeah, it was just the possibility of the close con being off the table and me guessing that no one was going to suspect that 4 pin was the one I was waiting for.
The 4 pin doesn't look safe to your hand. That's the problem. So like even if this passes, you not being opening on this 4 pin doesn't mean anything because it just means you don't have Yaku to open usually. So from like a higher level perspective.
And see, I know that. I was betting that no one else at the table did.
Okay, yeah, fair. I think
that was a psychological soul read right there.
I think what happened is Vortex misread the 4 pin being safe because if you kind of look at this is turn 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So turn 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then he's like, oh, so 4 pin's safe. So yeah, that I think he misread that. So not seeing the 3M chi caused this to go back 1. Yeah, that is unfortunate. That is a very, very interesting thing that happens sometimes in real life as well, and less online because I guess these cards are usually more organized. But yeah, and Vortex does say yes.
On the decision though, like it's gonna be always in favor of the Ricci player basically, because no one is going to skip the run on Ricci, I think.
Yeah,
it's so tentative. We have to recount the tiles, especially if you're like a referee from outside table. Like you can't go back basically.
Did you?
I was really sad that my my Ento to Dora 2 on the third chance Ricci didn't win. Yeah, that one I was kind of bummed about. But
did you see this 1 pin? It's actually wait. Did you see this 1 pin Suji trap? It's actually incredible. It's very unfortunate. Actually, if
I yelled out. I definitely yelled out when I saw that.
Yeah, if you got Mimo and Pio and Vortis, if you guys want to jump into VC, we might as well like give you guys all like some, if you want to voice your thoughts, might as well. Yeah, hey Pio,
that was
welcome.
Amazing. I absolutely yelled out like, "Oh my god, he trapped him! He got trapped!"
I figured it was not safe, but at the same time, I figured that I had a good enough hand to at least push a little bit.
That's exactly what I was thinking. It's exactly what I was thinking. I'm like, you're cutting this 1 pin 100% timing. This is the Mawashi. You cut this, there's no way you fold. And yep. And unfortunately, it was Baimon. I didn't count it. I thought it was actually just, it was Hanuman. I thought it was Hanuman without the Uru2. But then I forgot that the 5M was double Dora. Yeah.
That was sick.
That was unfortunate. And I don't think anyone dodges this. I don't dodge this. I deal in here and die.
I was kind of side-eyeing 9-mon, but at the same time, yeah. I didn't want to push towards Tanyao, and at least that's Gambita.
I think
at the same
you
time,
die regardless. You cut 9M and later down track you cut 1 pin. Yeah.
But one of them deals into, 4,000 less.
Okay, yeah, true. True, you're not wrong. Yeah, okay, yeah, it deals into, instead of Baimon, it deals to Hanuman. Sure. It is very unfortunate. And yeah, the rest of the game, you did manage to get this 8k points, which is, I was so surprised that you did take the 2-pin reach, because we just saw a Suji trap to Ricci for the Dora. So the 1 pin. So I'm like, oh, are we gonna see it again? And then you just Dharma 2-pin. I'm like, wait, what happened?
Yeah, that was purely just because I didn't see the red 5 come out.
The red 5 come out. Oh, okay. One of the things that I would advise, also obviously talk to your captain, is don't greed red 5 in Chitoi. It is not a good idea. Unless, so there's an asterisk here, unless you need value. You don't need value. You have 2 Dora already, you are first place. Don't greed the worst way, usually speaking. Obviously, it works out here because you draw the last 5 pin somehow. Just, I was like so surprised this happened. I was like, oh, okay, yeah.
More so than me.
Yeah, not more so. Okay, yeah, sure. And the really funny part is see Mimo's hand on the right. Do you see this?
Oh yeah. Yeah, that's horrifying.
No, wait. 2 Chuns discarded. And then you have the Salves. So Mimo literally couldn't win. So
Yeah,
very
I
unfortunate.
feel even a little bad.
Yeah, very unfortunate.
I was very sad about that one because I just ate the Paimon. I was thinking, hey, this is a hand where I can at least chip back a little bit. At the moment I get to the tempo, it's just, oh, you can't put Paimon gone.
Yeah, yep. That I was like, oh, Pio's temp. Oh, never mind. Unfortunate. And then we go to what? South to Science. Wait, was that the 5 pin? No, that was the 5 pin. Sorry,
Richie,
South
right?
3. South 3, yeah. Wait, hold up. Did I? No, it is here. So you managed to get a Ricci here with Vortis. And then Mimo deals in, unfortunately, the 2M. I'm not super sure why the 2M came out here. Mimo's not here, so I'm not able to ask her. So this was a question I wanted to ask to find out why we cut 2M here. Because we've cut 8 pin, right? And so the 7-9 is kind of bad, just in general. And then we've been folding most of the time, and then all of a sudden we decided not to fold and cut 2M instead of like 7S, 7S, which is safe. So curious what the decision making here was. And after that, we get to South 3, which gives Mimo their dealership. And from memory, this hand was very strong. It was the East-North Champon. Dealing rate should be very high here, but unfortunately, Science draws the tile as soon as Pio gets Tenpai.
Yeah, this is definitely not a play I make in ranked. I just sort of figured, like, if I'm going to push this 4M, I'm going to make sure I get the maximum value for it, which was the reason behind the Ricci. I absolutely did not think it was going to pass. But
Yep.
Yeah, given the situation, that was definitely like I either fold this or a Ricci, and I went with the Ricci. I figured the Ryanman way with the 2s and the 5s that had just passed, it gave me a higher chance of someone dealing in, possibly even an Ipatsu.
I think the main problem with this Ricci is since you're first, any deal in here hurts a lot. You can just kind of chill and do nothing here. So you don't.
Yeah.
Even though you do need to push in tournament and all points do matter, the first Uma being that high means you have to protect first more often than not. And yeah, sometimes that means winning your hand. But chasing a dealer reach where 3 of your tiles are seen, there is a argument to cut 4M and Dharma, so making the 2M, 5M to come out more often than not. Because if you reach you on 4M, people reevaluate like 2-5M being safe or not, at least especially against you. And so if you Dharma, the win rate on this hand is really high. But if you don't Dharma, the win rate on this hand drops significantly depending on how defensive players are. And there's a funny SSK pivot as well.
I saw that. I didn't completely trust the 2-so, even though I had 3 of the 3-so, because
you mean 4?
One chance is
I missed that too.
No, I drew that after I discarded the 5.
Oh, I see. You mean here? Yeah, sure.
Yes.
If you're willing to push, you probably should have cut the 2S. I think the chance 2S deals in is just too low, and especially since the Kanchan basically doesn't exist, and the Ryanman also doesn't exist. It's Suji 1 chance. The dealing rate is insignificant. That if you're not willing to cut this, you shouldn't be willing to cut this.
Fair. Definitely a fair assessment.
Yeah, because if you get the 3-4-5, if you have 3-4-5, you might then sure let's take this. But since you don't have the 3-4-5, the hand is a little bit much weaker, so it's a little awkward. But anyway, I still think it's
my ultimate plan was to then discard the 8-mon pair to buy myself some time. I did not anticipate drawing the 4th 3-so. That was a shock.
Yeah, and then you're like, okay, do I take this or not? Yeah, that's fair. And the
still
final
think
hand. This is
I
a
still think
play.
that the reach
I think this
and
surprised all four of us.
Yeah, it surprised me as well. Don't worry about it. I still think the reach in the previous round was fine though, because I was going to be aggressing, with my main rival being dealer and in reach. So even if Science does reach, I will probably still be pushing.
Yeah, but the thing is, yes, and so that's a bad thing though. It's not a good thing. It's a bad thing. So because most of the 2-5Ms already came out on the turn, like the previous turn, you probably don't have any overflow 2-5Ms anymore, or at least you're using the 5M and the 2M's already dead. So reaching that turn, unlikely more 2-5Ms come out. Unless you draw from the wall, then that's a different story. So that means since you've already Saki-Giri'd all the 2Ms against Science, there's a higher chance that you will get Tenpai and then Science deals in that case. But this was insane. this 2M cut, I was like, what just happened?
Okay, I for some reason thought that if I did this, I would get to Mungo Jokan.
Mm-hmm.
And at that point, I have a condition to get to a second.
You do technically.
It was
technically.
insane. And as I was making the play, I was thinking it was insane.
Yep.
But I wanted to make the play. It seemed fun.
I think this play would be fine if you didn't sumo on the forum. I think.
I still think that is fine. I do have to admit that I was kind of upset by it because it was due to auto win.
Yeah,
But
the thing is,
more so on 3-5.
I think you have to take this, right? You have to take this. Like, I don't know if you're even allowed to not take this, because cutting 3M just through tends you, so you can't get the Arca 5M.
Yeah.
And 5M doesn't deal into Science, because Science actually doesn't have any Yaku. But the only way you get enough values, you draw a free pin, and Vortis needs to deal in on the free pin, or someone needs to reach you, so you get the plus 700 swing, or plus 1k swing.
Exactly.
It's really awkward. It's really, really awkward, yeah. So I think this is fine, but it will make your future games a little awkward.
I should have just kept the bloody...
Yeah, you should have just kept the free 6M if you're going to sumo this. Yes. 100%. This is ultra meme.
Yeah, it was extremely meme, and I got away without,
I also told you chance with like the 2-month cut, but it's such a meme, especially if we can't really get second or first. But if we can, it's definitely viable.
There is technically there's multiple routes with this forum. So cutting the 2M technically allows you to can 6 pin, allows you to can 1 pin, allows you to can Hatsu. So technically you could can Fedora and then win, because if you take the other route, you have to cut 6 pin, you can't can 6 pin. So like I can kind of understand the 2M. It's still crazy. Like I think you cut 4M normally if you're gonna do this. But 2M's kind of dead. I don't know. It's so weird. It is so weird.
6B and just keep it.
Yeah.
It was what my mind was telling me to do during the tournament, as it was going on, and thus I did it.
Okay, well, guys, thank you for joining the tournament. I believe this will be your last games, and I hope you guys had fun and learnt a lot. If there is, I'll be sending out an anonymous survey soon. So for just for things that you want to say but don't want to say to my face, it's fine. I understand. And trust me, it's going to be anonymous, unlike those company surveys which aren't anonymous, because don't trust any company that says their surveys are anonymous. It's actually BS. I code those things.
Good to know.
Yes, I code those things. They're never anonymous. It's 100% BS. Anyway, thank you very much. We will pull Cat down. Wait, Cat just disappeared. Oh no. Yeah, no problems. Latest PO, latest Science.
Of course. Thanks for putting this all on, by the way.
Yeah, no problems.
Oh, and Cat's back too.
Yeah, Cat is back too.
Yeah.
Wait, hold up. Cat, is that all you're gonna say? Hold on. Hey, Cat, welcome. If anyone on Cat's table wants to join in VC, let me know. I'll pull you down after giving Cat a couple of messages. But yes, Cat, we didn't get to see your game at all. So, do you want to give us a run through what happened?
We didn't. Everyone. I was the only one that got like a. I was the only one that got like a Hanem on hand. Everything else was pretty like small, cheap hands.
Oh, this game was really fast. Whoa. Okay.
Yeah, it was really fast.
Okay, and then. Wait, hold up. Wait, yeah, that's correct. Okay, and then you win there, and you get what the?
The Uno.
Okay. I was like, wait, how does this hand become Hanuman? I was like, wait a second, this doesn't make any sense. Did you get like Ura 6 or something? No, so Ura 5 or something? I'm like, wait, how's this work? I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, you did, okay. Understandable. There's also Ura 4 with the 2M, 2M as, yeah, okay. That's, so you can't yourself Dora 4, basically. And
Yes.
they cut 3M because they're Tenpai. Oh, and the hand is massive. Like, ultra massive.
Like 1 son of
Holy.
5.
Yeah, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Dora, and then Haku as well. And so that's 6. This is Hanuman 2, so 3 6-pin Hanuman. This explains why they pushed, but unfortunately dealt into to your random Hanuman that just Ura 5. Okay.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay, so the better player wins. I mean, sorry. And then then you win once last time.
Yeah.
The final.
Still pretty close.
Yes.
Oh,
I
no.
believed in
Oh
always
my
believed in
god.
on the sun.
Oh my god. This is some occult play right here. Oh, this.
But we had Tenpai last year, mate. We had this Tenpai on the 9-shot cards last year, aren't we?
Wait.
Like
Wait.
on this. Wait, aren't we? Wait. Oh, there was a call perhaps?
Okay, so the 2-pin keep
wait,
is
okay.
okay. Yeah. Okay, that's weird. Yeah. 2-pin keep is very weird here. Is there a reason you kept 2-pin, Cat?
Honestly, I think I was just like scared of keeping that because I saw neon like open. So then, but then after that, I was like, you know what? I'm already close. You know, I'm just gonna throw it anyways. And then I won. I was like, believe.
This is crazy. This is actually insane that you reach it on this. Because I understand 2S being bad because there's only one 2S left. But the reach it, oh my god. This would give me mental damage. You're right, Nico. Like this was actually, I was like, in the game, I'll be like, what just happened? Wow. Okay, Kat, congratulations on your first place. Congratulations on your first place. This is great. Getting first in final. Oh well, actually, how did you do overall? I actually don't remember. I think you weren't doing too great. I think from memory, right?
I was doing the last game I took a massive fourth and unfortunately we didn't get to qualify.
Yeah.
Cause CO, like I was basically instructed to play like a lot more aggressive, so I had to like push since our fourth place wasn't really secured. So, you know, I was like, well, you know, I guess I just have to push.
So basically, you just played the mahjong you normally play, right? It's not any different from what you normally. Yeah, okay, yeah. You just played normal mahjong for you. Okay, I understand.
It was just unlucky. I was overdue for my flow.
I see. And then at least you won in the finals in the bottom 4 bracket. So very nice. Congratulations, Kat.
Yes,
This will be
thank
the last game you play, I believe. So
course.
if Nico or Fairy Sweet or Neon, if you want to join VC, we can talk about your POVs if you want. But otherwise, this would be the last interview for all 4 of you. But yeah, Kat, is there anything you want to say to anyone else in regards to CEO or like anyone?
You know, CEO, he was a really great captain. You know, I learned a lot. He made me actually look at the Yaku sheet. Believe it or not, I got sent to the Yaku mines because I still don't know every Yaku by heart or something.
Kat, can you tell us how long you've been playing mahjong for?
For quite a while, but the thing is, I don't normally play mahjong, so it's not like. The thing is, like, I only like practice mahjong whenever I sign up for for an actual mahjong tournament. So like long periods of time, because like mahjong isn't really like my main game that I play.
Yep.
I play it like a side game, so it's kind of like as a chill relaxer. So you know.
Yeah, Kat's this weird anomaly that plays mahjong only like roughly when I ask her to play tournaments, and she might join some other people's tournaments, but like she doesn't play mahjong normally. Like outside of like a couple games of ranked once a year or something, she doesn't play mahjong, and it's really funny. Like when you watch, because she came fourth in one of my tournaments overall, which is insane, by the way. I think that's the first tournament you joined, and then you've been joining future tournaments. And I noticed that like your play style had never changed, and this makes sense now that you said that you don't actually play mahjong outside of like tournaments.
Yeah, but it's also because when I got taught, like for example, like later, like when we had like our whole like our coaching sesh, like they're like, oh, you gotta count your han, and I'm like, I was never taught to do that. What are you talking about?
Wait, who was supposed to teach you this? Hold on.
I mean, okay, so I had Vanilla teach me, but he didn't really tell me anything. He was like, "Don't cut your blocks," and then with Demon, it was just all about like counting my blocks, and, like having the most having the most efficiency. So like so it was never really got to that point. So I was like, well, I don't really know the value of my hand, so, you know.
I just play the game. The value is irrelevant. The number will come up later if I hit Ron. It's fine.
Yes.
The thing is, I think I watched Vanilla coach you. And yes, that stream existed. And then I watched Demon coach you. And I also am going to say the same thing, that stream existed as well. I don't think both of them taught you, per se. They talked to you. That's what it felt like.
Yeah.
They just talked at you, and you're just like, yep. And then you're like, okay, I'm gonna play my style. That's what it felt like. Anyway, Kat, thank you very much. Seems like no one else on this table wants to join VC, so we will be ending. So, Kat, we'll see you maybe in the next tournament then. Yeah.
See ya.
Yeah.
Next year.
All right, Chunman, do you have anything you want to plug before we head off?
Nah, just that I'm also playing in the tournament some time this weekend. So just watch every stream and you will be watching me.
Yes, Chunman is a 8 Dan Tenho. Are you still 8 Dan now, or are you 7 Dan now? Are you 6 Dan now? Okay, max 8 Dan, which is
I'm 7
crazy.
Dan, but I can't D-rank because I have to pay for my Tenho subscription to D-rank. So I'm technically still 7 Dan.
I see.
But I have to pay to D-rank.
You are a player that does stream a lot of mahjong, high-level mahjong plays. If you want to see I think you're Saint 2? I can't remember, right?
Saint 3.
Saint 3? You're Saint 3. If you want to see a Saint 3 play...
It's the same anyway. Like,
yeah, the Saint levels are kind of the same, yeah. But he does high-level overviews. It's really great. Make sure to give him a follow. I would recommend getting a better mic, like 100%. when you can.
Yeah, sure. If I make more money.
100%. Yeah. But yeah, if you need more information, give him a follow. Check him out when he does go live. Chunman, this might be the last time you cast. If it is, thank you for joining. Thank you for casting. Thank you for being a captain.
For the cast and like 60 games.
Okay. Anyway, guys, let's find someone to raid. Do you know anyone online right now?
Jerry.
Yeah, see Jerry, and that's it. All right, let's raid Jerry then. Jerry HTS. Okay, guys, we'll see you in the next slot 2 for day 1 finals. I'll be updating the sheet very shortly, so you guys keep your eyes on that. And if you guys are playing Mahjong, good luck in Mahjong games. Hopefully it's as great as Science and Fun Size Cat's Flow.